Hi, this is Amanda Sarai. So today is July 26, 2022, and it is the opening of the Lionsgate portal. So a lot of people know Lionsgate as 8/8, and that is true. The peak of the energies hit on 8/8. However, the portal itself is open from July 26th through August 12th. So it really is this massive energetic portal of expansion and elevation, which I'll get into in a little more depth. But what I also learned yesterday, which I find fascinating, is that it's not just the Lion's Gate. The ancient Egyptians and the ancient Mayans considered July 26th to be the start of the new year, the new cycle. They called it the sacred year. So bringing that layer in, it just amplifies the energetics of new and stepping into our next cycle of who we are here to be, of up-leveling. So with that nuanced understanding, I want to dive in a little more deeply. Oh, and actually, yesterday, I do want to add this tidbit because it's also really interesting. July 25th is considered to be a day out of time because technically the way their calendar cycles were, it really only was 364 days. So that extra day created the 365-day cycle, the wheel of the year. So yesterday was kind of the end, the time of transition from the old into the new. And now we are officially in the energy of the new. So welcome to the new you 2.0 or 5.0 or 80.0. Who knows? So this is a time to really expand our sense of what is possible, of what we are able to manifest, of what we are here to create, and really stepping into our potential and potentially even quantum leaping into another timeline or cycle, whatever you want to call it. So it's a really exciting, powerful, potent time. And I do want to say that these portals are open multiple times throughout the year, and especially now in the last couple years and ongoing for, I'm not even sure how many years this particular time of transition is going to be. However, it's not just that this is the only portal for heightened abilities to manifest and jump timelines, so on and so forth. However, it's an extra powerful and extra potent one if you tune in and use the energetics for yourself to do that. So I just want to be clear about that. This isn't the only opportunity. However, it is an expanded, very expansive time for us to be able to create, to be able to step into that power. So with that all said, this whole portal is leading up to 8/8. However, it is also, the energies are very potent through the 12th. And in the middle of this, from the 31st to the 1st, we also have the new moon later this week, but from the 31st to the 1st, it kind of spans the day. We have this also very powerful conjunction between Mars, Uranus, and Uranus, whatever you want to call it. I'm going back to middle school with that, primary school. So, and the North Node. So it's Mars, Uranus, and North Node conjunction, all in Taurus. And so I'm not your resident astrology expert. I'm not going to dive into it. If you want to get into more of that, go find another YouTube, go find an astrologer. However, I will say that with this conjunction that hasn't happened in Taurus for over 2,300 years, this is another really potent time for, it's just adding another layer of energetic shakeup. And while this can be destabilizing, and that is what is happening, we are also in this ability to step into a whole new octave of being. And I'll get into the energetics of the 8 in another video. The octave is actually a really key layer to pay attention to here. So Uranus and Mercury, Uranus is like the next level octave of Mercury. So it's really transcending the limitations of your human body, our human existence, the mind. It's really transcending the mind and stepping into this really expanded. And yes, I keep using that expansive word, that word of expansion, because this is really what ascension is all about. It's about expanding more so than going up. We're not going anywhere. We're just creating a greater energetic field within and without. So think about your aura expanding, and with that comes the ability to magnetize all that which you want to create, all that which you desire. So when we are aligned, and this is part of what I'm getting into in my 8 Golden Keys to Abundance, the new course that I'm launching to align with the dates of the Lionsgate portal from the 1st to the 8th specifically. When we are aligned with divine truth, with our heart-centered truth that is connected to divine source creation intelligence, then everything that we want will just flow to us with absolute ease. However, we have so many layers of blocks, so many layers of stickiness, of residue, of limiting beliefs, of energetic and emotional wounds and trauma. So we have really got to clear all of that in order to be an energetic vibrational frequency match for all that which we desire. And it's completely possible. I don't want that to sound intimidating, because the energetics are here to serve our expansion. They are here to guide us into up-leveling, into releasing and letting go of all that does not serve us. So it's really all supporting us. However, we have to work with it. We have to choose it. We have to allow it. And a big piece of that is surrender. So if you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling all these feelings that you don't know what to do with, breathe. Ground down, get into your body, stay centered, connect to the earth, and know that this is all for your highest good, and allow yourself to feel what's coming up. Allow it. Allow. That is such a key word with all of this. Surrender and allow. And then from that space, let it go. Yes, we have to feel it. We don't bypass here, but we don't dwell in it either, because that is not our truth. Our truth is divine love. Our truth is these higher frequencies. Our truth is these expansive frequencies, okay? So we are here to be abundant. We are here to be love. Love and abundance, they go hand in hand. And from that energetic space, healing happens like that. And I went through my own cancer diagnosis. I'm not just diagnosis, my whole thing. 600 hours of chemo as well. I didn't just do energetic healing. I didn't go the pure alternative route. That wasn't my path. However, I did not only do the chemo. Everything I've done, I did a lot during and since, and that is how I've come into this space of being healed from that. And I am in my ongoing healing journey. However, I have up-leveled and up-leveled. I've gone so many layers up the spiral. I didn't imagine I would ever be able to feel the way I do now, back pre-diagnosis, so on and so forth. So anything and everything is possible. And so to get back into this portal, the sun, Sirius, the star, the royal star, which is also considered to be the sun of our sun, or the spiritual sun, or the great central sun. There's a lot of terms that people use for it. The earth, the sun, Sirius, and the galactic center, which is basically the point everything in the Milky Way revolves around. Everything is alignment. And that's why this energetic portal is so powerful and potent, because everything is in alignment. And it's basically this portal of higher frequencies coming in to Earth to help us ascend and expand. So it's just powerful light codes streaming in to assist us, to guide us. And our guides are also here to support us. They are here if you are in that space of wanting to call on them for support. Go ahead, they're here. They're ready. They're waiting. In fact, they want us to be asking on them for help. So in this energetic time, we are able to end and initiate cycles or timelines, and even jump timelines, as I was getting into. So yes, again, this is literally about us living our best lives. We are here to live our best lives. So let go of, I know we are in the world having this human experience, but do your best to let go of all the external BS that's going on around us, the chaos. There is so much fear going around, so much seems to be crumbling, and in fact, a lot of it is. And that is not necessarily a bad thing, because the old ways of being have to go. We are here to create the new. And that is why this time is so powerful and important for us to step into consciously and to really consciously work on ourselves, because it all starts within. This is how we create heaven on earth. It has to start within. If we haven't dealt with our own stuff, how are we going to create sustainable systems? How are we going to create a world where everybody can be abundant? Because right now, it's not that there is a lack, it's that there is a perceived lack and a created lack because of imbalanced systems, because of systems that are skewed and not working for the good of all. So this is time to really figure out what's skewed within us and how to heal and integrate all that needs to be integrated. And from that space of alignment, we come into our power, and then we come into a space of creating from the heart center. And that is how we create heaven on earth: abundance, love, joy, harmony, above all, harmony and bliss. Imagine a world where that is the norm. That is what we are here to create. So it's a very exciting time. So, the ancients did see this time as the divine creative intelligence renewing our time and space contract reality for another year. In a sentence, I say contract with, very tongue-in-cheek. But yeah, so the royal star Sirius, as I was getting into, it rises in conjunction with the sunrise in the northern hemisphere, particularly over Egypt. So in the ancient times, everything was in perfect alignment. And this is also the time when the Nile rose. So they saw this as the time of renewal, of abundance for the good of all. It wasn't just for one person that the Nile was rising, right? So it was a time of fertility, a time of abundance. So our guides here, they're really, guiding us on this path of evolution and ascension. And it's all divinely guided and planned, yet we also have to choose it, because this is a planet of free will. So this is about empowered creation and really trusting yourself. So it's a time to call in that guidance and support from these masters who are really here. They have mastered these higher level frequencies. So they are here to guide us back into that truth. Because the truth is, we are all from that same source of divine intelligence. And so we are here to return to that state of grace, that state of pure love, and to embody it here on earth. The earth school is the hardest school, but we are here to do it. We are powerful souls who were chosen here to be here at this time. So trust that it is all divinely guided, that it is all divinely perfect, and that we, in a sense, chose these timelines, but we also have the ability to choose once we become consciously aware of this process that we're in, this journey that we're in. So consider the person that you want to be and the life that you want to create. Now is the most potent time ever in the history of the world for you to create that. So this is a time of great potential, of great power, and we are in the process of activating the divine human template. So this isn't Mickey Mouse stuff, as somebody I know would say. This is serious stuff. However, don't forget, we're also in Leo season. This is a time of having fun, of being joyful, and of letting your inner Leo out, letting it roar. So don't be shy. Don't hold back of claiming that which you want. So yes, there's always other portals and possibilities, but again, now, the time is now. The time is always now. The time is like really, really now. So you write down what you want to heal, what you'd like to nurture, what you'd like to purge and let go of, and also what you love and adore most about yourself, because it's always got to come back to the good stuff. So focus on what you want to create and what you want to manifest, because yes, we've got to feel it to heal it, but we don't want to dwell in it, and we want to keep our energy in the frequency of those higher timelines, those expanded states. So it's a time of aligning your inner power, creating your reality from that space. And again, the more of us who do this, the more of us who come together, come into heart alignment, heart-centered alignment with our inner power, the greater our collective capacity to create heaven on earth. And we are here for this. This is why we are here, and we're in the process. So it's a super exciting time, and be gentle with yourself. This is not a time of stability. So it is not easy for any of us. Trust me. It's not been easy for me. I've just been going through it and through it and through it. And so, yes, I feel good now. However, I know there's going to be a point down the road, or maybe tomorrow, where I'm kind of feeling a little like, shaken again. But, I feel quite grounded in this time, and I feel, better than ever. And this is the process. We keep going up the spiral. So, onward and upward in light and love. And if you want to go deeper into all of these frequencies and really curating these energies for yourself to become that powerful creator, check out the 8 Golden Keys to Abundance. This is exactly what it is about. The 8 keys, which I downloaded in the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid when I was in Egypt in December. And they came to me, and then it evolved into this course, and it all clicked. It just spontaneously came together when I was in the chamber. Didn't really know what I was going to do with it. And then in the spring, when I was in Tulum, this course just came through. And I didn't know when I would be launching it. And I was like, well, why can't I do it now? What is this resistance about? And now I know it was meant to be at this time. And we are culminating on 8/8. So again, this is just, it's going to be more powerful than I can even imagine. So if you feel called, check it out. The price is going up until we launch. And the time is always now. So I hope you feel called. If you resonate, go ahead and join. I will be so thrilled to see you on the inside. Onward and upward, guys. Lots of love.